The year was 2145, and humanity stood at the precipice of a remarkable breakthrough. In the bustling corridors of the Global Space Agency's headquarters, a team of elite scientists and engineers huddled around a series of complex equations and data visualizations, their faces etched with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. For years, they had been working tirelessly, chasing a dream that many had once deemed impossible: the ability to travel beyond the confines of the three-dimensional world that had defined the limits of human exploration. And now, after countless failed experiments and seemingly insurmountable obstacles, they had finally cracked the code. Amidst the flurry of activity, Dr. Emma Sinclair, the lead researcher on the project, could barely contain her enthusiasm. "We've done it," she exclaimed, her voice echoing through the room. "Our calculations have confirmed the existence of a seventh spatial dimension, and we've developed a theoretical framework for how to access it." Her colleagues, a diverse team of physicists, mathematicians, and aerospace engineers, erupted in a chorus of cheers and congratulations. The implications of this discovery were staggering, opening up the possibility of interstellar travel that would dwarf anything humanity had ever attempted before. But as the initial euphoria subsided, a more sober realization set in. Traveling to the seventh dimension would require the construction of a vessel unlike anything the world had ever seen, one that would need to withstand the immense challenges and unknown perils of the journey. "We're talking about an entirely new frontier," Dr. Sinclair cautioned, her brow furrowed in contemplation. "The amount of energy required, the structural integrity, the navigational challenges, it's all uncharted territory. We're going to need the very best minds, the most advanced technology, and a level of determination that has never been seen before." The task ahead was daunting, but the team was undaunted. They had come too far to turn back now, and the prospect of unlocking the secrets of the cosmos was too tantalizing to ignore. In the following months, the Global Space Agency sprang into action, assembling a crack team of specialists from around the world. Engineers, physicists, computer scientists, and even a few renowned science fiction authors were recruited to lend their expertise and imagination to the project. The planning and design phase was grueling, with countless simulations, modeling exercises, and heated debates. Some doubted the feasibility of the endeavor, warning that the risks outweighed the potential rewards. But Dr. Sinclair and her core team remained steadfast, confident in their ability to overcome any obstacle. As the designs took shape and the components began to fall into place, a sense of cautious optimism took hold. The vessel, christened the Voyager X, would be a marvel of engineering, unlike anything humanity had ever constructed. Its hull would be reinforced with advanced alloys capable of withstanding the immense stresses of seventh-dimensional travel, and its propulsion system would harness the very fabric of space-time to propel it across vast distances. Yet, even as the project progressed, a cloud of skepticism and opposition lingered. Some governments viewed the endeavor as a waste of resources, arguing that the money could be better spent on more pressing issues back on Earth. Religious and political extremists warned that venturing into the unknown could unleash untold horrors, while others simply dismissed the entire concept as the fantastical dreams of a handful of overzealous scientists. But Dr. Sinclair and her team remained undeterred, their eyes fixed firmly on the horizon. They knew that the quest to unlock the secrets of the seventh dimension would not be an easy one, but they also understood that the potential rewards were incalculable. The very future of humanity, they believed, hung in the balance. As the Voyager X neared completion, the world held its breath, uncertain of what the future might hold. Would this bold expedition into the unknown usher in a new era of human exploration and discovery, or would it be the first step on a perilous journey that could forever change the course of civilization? As the final touches were made to the Voyager X, the excitement and anticipation among the global community reached a fever pitch. This was a moment of reckoning, a testament to humanity's unrelenting spirit of exploration and its ability to push the boundaries of what was thought possible. At the helm of this historic mission was a crew of the most talented and daring individuals the world had to offer. Handpicked by Dr. Sinclair and her team, these men and women represented the pinnacle of human achievement. Brilliant minds, seasoned veterans, and fearless adventurers, all united by a shared dream of unlocking the secrets of the seventh dimension. On the day of the launch, the world held its collective breath as the Voyager X rose majestically from the launch pad, its powerful engines propelling it skyward with a thunderous roar. Millions of people around the globe tuned in, their eyes glued to their screens, as the vessel pierced the atmosphere and began its perilous journey into the unknown. For the crew, the experience was both exhilarating and daunting. As the Voyager X hurtled through the void of space, they encountered a reality that defied their wildest expectations. The laws of physics, as they had known them, seemed to bend and warp, challenged by the very fabric of the seventh dimension. "It's unlike anything we've ever experienced," reported Captain Emily Harrington, her voice tinged with a mixture of awe and trepidation. "The instruments are registering fluctuations in the flow of time and space, and the sensors are picking up phenomena that defy our current understanding of the universe." The crew's training, however, had prepared them for such challenges. Meticulously rehearsed emergency protocols and contingency plans were put into action as they navigated the treacherous terrain of the seventh dimension. Every decision, every adjustment to the Voyager X's systems was made with the utmost care and precision, for a single misstep could have catastrophic consequences. As they delved deeper into the unknown, the crew encountered sights and sensations that pushed the limits of their comprehension. Vast, alien landscapes unfolded before them, their colors and geometries unlike anything they had ever witnessed. Strange, ethereal entities seemed to drift through the fabric of space-time, their movements and intentions entirely inscrutable. Yet, even in the face of these unknowns, the crew remained steadfast, driven by a burning curiosity and an unwavering determination to succeed. They knew that the fate of humanity rested on their shoulders, and they were resolved to do whatever it took to uncover the secrets of the seventh dimension. Back on Earth, the world watched with bated breath, their collective gaze fixed upon the telemetry and communication signals transmitted by the Voyager X. Every update, every breakthrough, was met with a surge of excitement and anticipation as the global community celebrated this monumental achievement. But not everyone was thrilled by the crew's progress. Certain factions, driven by fear and mistrust, continued to voice their opposition, warning of the dangers that lay ahead. They decried the Voyager X mission as a reckless and foolhardy endeavor, one that could potentially unleash untold horrors upon an unsuspecting world. Yet, as the Voyager X pressed on, undaunted by the skeptics and naysayers, a sense of hope and wonder began to take hold. For the first time in human history, the veil of the unknown was being lifted, and the possibilities that lay beyond the confines of the three-dimensional world seemed boundless. As the vessel navigated the treacherous currents of the seventh dimension, the crew knew that they were not just exploring the far reaches of the cosmos. They were rewriting the very foundations of human understanding, paving the way for a future that none could have predicted. As the Voyager X delved deeper into the uncharted realms of the seventh dimension, the crew's sense of wonder and discovery only grew. With each passing day, their understanding of the universe expanded exponentially, shattering the limitations of their previous knowledge. Navigating the treacherous currents of this newfound realm, the crew encountered wonders that defied all logic and reason. Entire galaxies, their very structure and composition radically different from anything they had observed before, unfolded before their eyes. Celestial bodies behaved in ways that seemed to defy the fundamental laws of physics, their movements and interactions defying any semblance of predictability. "It's as if the universe we thought we knew is merely the tip of the iceberg," marveled Dr. Sinclair, her voice tinged with a mixture of awe and exhilaration. "The sheer scale and complexity of what we're witnessing is beyond anything we could have imagined." As the Voyager X continued its relentless exploration, the crew made contact with a number of alien civilizations, each with their own unique cultures, technologies, and perspectives on the nature of existence. These encounters were both enlightening and humbling, as the crew grappled with the realization that humanity's understanding of the cosmos was but a mere fraction of the grand tapestry of galactic life. One such civilization, the Tyloth, were a technologically advanced species with a deep reverence for the natural rhythms of the universe. Their society was organized around a complex system of energy harvesting and distribution, with their cities and infrastructure seamlessly integrated into the very fabric of their homeworld. They've mastered the art of living in harmony with their environment, observed xenobiologist Dr. Kiran Patel, as he marveled at the Tyloth's intricate network of energy-producing structures. Their approach to technology is so fundamentally different from our own. It's as if they found a way to transcend the limitations of our three-dimensional understanding. The Voyager X's crew quickly realized that their mission was not merely one of exploration, but of learning and cultural exchange. They found themselves captivated by the alien civilizations they encountered, eager to understand their unique perspectives and to share the knowledge and insights they had gained from their own journey. Yet, even as they reveled in these remarkable discoveries, the crew could not escape the nagging sense that they were only scratching the surface of the seventh dimension's secrets. The vastness of the cosmos they had uncovered was both humbling and overwhelming, and they knew that the true nature of the universe they had entered remained shrouded in mystery. Back on Earth, the Voyager X's findings continued to captivate the global community, sparking a flurry of scientific debate and speculation. Governments and corporations vied for access to the wealth of information and resources the crew had uncovered, each seeking to leverage the extraordinary technological advancements that had been made possible by the seventh-dimensional voyage. But even as the world celebrated these remarkable achievements, a growing undercurrent of unease began to take hold. Some whispered that the Voyager X's discoveries had unleashed forces beyond humanity's control, that the true cost of this quest for knowledge had yet to be fully reckoned with. As the crew pressed on, their sense of purpose and determination only deepened. They knew that the fate of their species hung in the balance, and they were resolved to uncover the truth, no matter the challenges that lay ahead. For in the depths of the seventh dimension, they had glimpsed the true vastness of the universe, and they were not about to turn back now. As the Voyager X continued its groundbreaking journey through the mysteries of the seventh dimension, the crew's sense of exhilaration was tempered by a growing unease. The farther they ventured into the unknown, the more they felt the weight of responsibility upon their shoulders, for they knew that the fate of humanity hung in the balance. It was during one of their routine scans of the surrounding space that the crew made a startling discovery. A massive, unidentified vessel, unlike anything they had ever encountered, was approaching their position at an alarming speed. "Sensors indicate it's not from any known civilization we've come across," reported Lieutenant Commander Avery Hernandez, his brow furrowed in concentration. "The energy signature is completely foreign, and the vessel's capabilities seem to far surpass our own." Alarm rippled through the Voyager X's bridge as the crew scrambled to assess the situation. Dr. Sinclair, her expression grave, called for all non-essential personnel to be evacuated to the safety of the vessel's secure quarters. "We don't know the intentions of this unknown entity," she announced, her voice steady and resolute. "But we must be prepared for the worst. Raise the shields and stand by all defensive systems. We can't afford to take any chances." The crew responded with a flurry of activity, their fingers flying across the control panels as they prepared the Voyager X for a potential confrontation. The massive alien vessel continued to close in, its presence a stark reminder of the vast and unknown forces that lurked beyond the boundaries of human understanding. As the two vessels came within range, a series of holograms flickered to life on the Voyager X's viewscreen, revealing the visage of a towering, enigmatic figure. Its features were unlike anything the crew had ever seen, a blend of organic and synthetic elements that defied all comprehension. "Greetings, humans," the entity spoke, its voice resonating with a power and authority that sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. "We are the Xothians, Guardians of the cosmic balance, your presence in the seventh dimension has not gone unnoticed, and we cannot allow your kind to continue your reckless exploration of these uncharted realms. The crew exchanged anxious glances, their hearts pounding with a mixture of fear and defiance. Captain Harrington stepped forward, her gaze unwavering as she addressed the Xothian. "We mean no harm," she said, her voice strong and resolute. "Our mission is one of discovery and understanding, not conquest. Surely there is a way for us to coexist peacefully, to learn from one another and expand the boundaries of our shared knowledge." The Xothian's expression, if it could be called that, remained inscrutable. "Your species has proven itself to be a threat to the delicate equilibrium of the cosmos. You possess the potential to upset the natural order, to bring about untold devastation. For the sake of all that exists, we cannot allow you to continue your explorations." The crew tensed, their fingers poised over the controls, as the Xothian vessel began to power up its formidable arsenal. The stage was set for a confrontation that would determine the very future of humanity, a clash between the boundless curiosity of the human spirit and the unyielding guardians of the cosmic balance. The tension aboard the Voyager X was palpable as the crew faced off against the formidable Xothian vessel. Captain Harrington knew that the fate of humanity hung in the balance, and she was determined to find a diplomatic solution to the impasse. "We cannot simply surrender to your demands," she responded, her voice firm and unwavering. "Our mission is one of exploration and understanding, not conquest. Surely there must be a way for us to coexist peacefully, to learn from one another and expand the boundaries of our shared knowledge." The Xothian's holographic visage remained impassive, its gaze seeming to bore into the very depths of the captain's soul. "Your species has proven itself to be a threat to the delicate balance of the cosmos," it intoned, its voice resonating with a power that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. "You possess the potential to upset the natural order, to bring about untold devastation. For the sake of all that exists, we cannot allow you to continue your explorations." The crew exchanged nervous glances, their hands poised over the Voyager X's control systems, ready to react at a moment's notice. They knew that the stakes had never been higher, that a single misstep could mean the end of their mission, and possibly the end of humanity itself. Back on Earth, the situation was no less tense. News of the Voyager X's encounter with the mysterious Xothian vessel had spread like wildfire, sparking a global outcry. Governments and international organizations scrambled to formulate a response, their diplomatic efforts hampered by the sheer scale and complexity of the crisis. "We cannot stand idly by and allow this to happen," declared the UN Secretary-General, her voice trembling with a mixture of fear and determination. "The Voyager X represents the very best of humanity's spirit of exploration and discovery. We must do everything in our power to ensure their safe return." But even as the global community rallied to support the Voyager X's crew, a growing faction of skeptics and naysayers began to raise their voices, arguing that the risks of continued seventh-dimensional exploration far outweighed the potential rewards. "This is exactly what we warned about," decried the leader of a prominent religious extremist group. "The hubris of humanity has unleashed forces beyond our control, and now we must face the consequences of our actions. The only way to ensure the survival of our species is to abandon this ill-conceived mission and return to the safety of our home planet." The debates and discussions that raged within the Voyager X's bridge were no less heated. The crew found themselves divided, their loyalties torn between the call of scientific discovery and the weight of their responsibility to protect humanity. "We can't just turn back now," argued Dr. Sinclair, her brow furrowed in determination. "We've come too far, seen too much. The knowledge we've gained has the power to transform our world, to elevate our species to new heights. We can't abandon that, not when we're so close to uncovering the true mysteries of the universe." But others, like Chief Engineer Alana Zhao, were unconvinced. "The Xothians have made their intentions clear," she said, her voice tinged with a sense of dread. "They see us as a threat, and they won't hesitate to destroy us if we continue our exploration. We have to think about the safety of our crew, the safety of everyone back on Earth. Maybe it's time to cut our losses and retreat while we still can." As the debate raged on, the Thsothian vessel remained a looming presence, its weapons primed and ready. The clock was ticking, and the crew of the Voyager X knew that the decision they made in the coming hours would not only determine the fate of their mission, but the very future of humanity itself. The crew of the Voyager X found themselves at a crossroads, their mission hanging in the balance as they confronted the formidable Thsothian vessel. The weight of responsibility was palpable, for they knew that the fate of humanity rested on the decisions they made in the coming hours. Despite the intense debate and dissent within the ranks, Captain Harrington remained steadfast in her resolve. She understood the risks, the potential consequences of defying the Thsothians, but she also knew that the boundless potential of humanity's quest for knowledge and understanding could not be so easily abandoned. "We've come too far to turn back now," she declared, her voice carrying a steely determination that inspired her crew. "The Thsothians may see us as a threat, but I believe that our spirit of exploration and our thirst for discovery can be a force for good in this universe. We must stand firm and fight for the future we know is possible." With a renewed sense of purpose, the Voyager X crew sprang into action, coordinating with their counterparts back on Earth to mount a bold and daring response. Governments and private industries alike rallied to the cause, pouring resources and expertise into the development of a fleet of advanced spacecraft capable of traversing the treacherous currents of the seventh dimension. As the Thsothian vessel continued its ominous advance, the human armada emerged from the ethereal veil, their engines burning with a fury that matched the intensity of the confrontation. Cannons and missile batteries bristled along the sleek, formidable hulls, ready to unleash a devastating barrage upon their alien adversaries. The battle that ensued was a spectacle of unimaginable power, a clash of civilizations that shook the very foundations of the cosmos. Beams of energy crackled through the void, the Voyager X and its supporting fleet maneuvering with a grace and precision that belied their relative inexperience in the seventh dimension. But the Thsothians were no mere adversaries. Their vessel, a behemoth of advanced technology and alien design, responded with a fury that threatened to overwhelm the human forces. Shields flickered and failed, and the air was thick with the acrid smell of burning systems and the anguished cries of the wounded. Yet, even as the battle raged on, the crew of the Voyager X remained undaunted. They had come too far, sacrificed too much, to give in to the Thsothians' demands. Drawing upon the very knowledge they had uncovered in their explorations, they sought to uncover the weaknesses in their opponents' defenses, searching for that critical advantage that would turn the tide of the conflict. And then, in a moment of revelation, they found it. A flaw in the Thsothian vessel's power systems, a vulnerability that could be exploited to devastating effect. With renewed vigor, the human armada focused its firepower, unleashing a barrage that sent the alien behemoth reeling. The Thsothians, caught off guard by the unexpected resilience and ingenuity of their opponents, struggled to regain control of the situation. Their once formidable vessel, now crippled and battered, began to drift aimlessly through the seventh dimension, its crew scrambling to make desperate, last-ditch attempts to stave off their impending defeat. As the dust settled, the crew of the Voyager X and their human counterparts stood in stunned silence, scarcely daring to believe the magnitude of their accomplishment. They had not only survived the Thsothians' onslaught, but had emerged victorious, a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity. But the true meaning of their triumph was not lost on them. They knew that this was merely the first step in a journey that would forever change the course of human history, a journey that would lead them into the uncharted realms of the seventh dimension and beyond. As the Voyager X and the human armada emerged victorious from the decisive battle against the Thsothian vessel, a sense of awe and wonder swept through the crew. They had witnessed firsthand the true power of their craft, a power that had been harnessed from the very fabric of the seventh dimension itself. It's as if the vessel is alive, as if it's possessed of a will and intelligence of its own. Marveled Dr. Sinclair, her eyes wide with a mixture of fascination and trepidation. The way it maneuvered, the way it adapted to the Xothians' attacks, it's beyond anything we could have anticipated. Indeed, the Voyager X had proven itself to be far more than a mere technological marvel. In the heat of battle, it had displayed a level of adaptability and intuition that seemed to defy the conventional laws of physics. Its movements had been fluid and graceful, its systems responding to the crew's commands with a responsiveness that bordered on the supernatural. As the crew pored over the vessel's telemetry and sensor data, they began to uncover the secrets of this hidden power. It was not merely a product of their own ingenuity, but rather a direct result of their immersion in the seventh dimension, a realm where the very rules of the universe appeared to bend and shift in ways that defied human understanding. "We've tapped into something greater than ourselves," Captain Harrington announced, her voice tinged with a sense of both awe and trepidation. "This vessel, this technology, it's not just a product of our own efforts. It's a manifestation of the very fabric of the cosmos itself." The implications of this discovery were staggering, not just for the Voyager X's crew, but for the entire human race. If they could harness the power of the seventh dimension, the possibilities were endless. The ability to travel vast distances in the blink of an eye, to manipulate the flow of time and space, to unlock the secrets of the universe itself. Yet, with this newfound power came a sense of responsibility, a realization that the fate of countless civilizations might rest upon their shoulders. The Xothians, after all, had viewed humanity's presence in the seventh dimension as a threat to the delicate balance of the cosmos, and they had been willing to go to great lengths to eliminate that threat. As the Voyager X and its companion vessels charted a course back to Earth, the crew found themselves grappling with the weight of their discoveries. They knew that the knowledge they had uncovered could change the course of human history, but they also understood the grave risks that came with wielding such power. "We can't keep this to ourselves," Dr. Sinclair said, her brow furrowed in concern. "The whole world needs to know what we've discovered, what we've achieved. But at the same time, we have to be careful. We can't let this technology fall into the wrong hands, or the consequences could be truly catastrophic." The debate raged on, with some crew members advocating for a cautious, measured approach, while others argued for a bold, unfettered exploration of the seventh dimension's secrets. But through it all, one thing was clear. The Voyager X and its crew had unlocked a power that would forever alter the course of human civilization, for better or for worse. As the vessel hurtled through the void of space, its engines burning with a newfound intensity, the crew steeled themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. They knew that the true test of their mission was yet to come, and that the fate of the entire galaxy might hang in the balance. As the Voyager X and its companion vessels approached Earth, the anticipation and excitement among the global population reached a fever pitch. News of their decisive victory over the Xothian forces had spread like wildfire, captivating the imagination of people across the world. For the crew of the Voyager X, the homecoming was bittersweet. They had seen firsthand the wonders and dangers of the seventh dimension, and they knew that their mission was far from over. The power they had unlocked, the secrets they had uncovered, would forever change the course of human civilization. As the vessel touched down on the familiar soil of their home planet, the crew was greeted by a throng of jubilant onlookers, scientists, politicians, and members of the public, all eager to catch a glimpse of the heroes who had pushed the boundaries of human exploration. "You've done the impossible," declared the President of the United Nations, her eyes shining with pride and awe. "Your triumph over the Xothians has not only secured the safety of our species, but has opened up a world of unimaginable possibilities. The future of humanity is forever changed, and it is all thanks to your courage and determination." The crew, humbled by the outpouring of adulation, knew that their work was far from over. In the days and weeks that followed, they were inundated with requests and demands from governments, corporations, and research institutions, all clamoring for access to the technology and knowledge they had acquired. Debates raged on, both within the halls of power and in the public sphere, as the world grappled with the implications of the Voyager X's discoveries. Some saw the newfound power as a chance to usher in a new era of scientific and technological advancement, while others viewed it as a dangerous threat to the established order. "We can't just hand this technology over to the highest bidder," argued Captain Harrington, her voice firm and resolute. "The power we've unlocked is too great, too unpredictable, to be wielded without the utmost care and responsibility. We have to ensure that it is used in a way that benefits all of humanity, not just the privileged few." Heeding her words, the United Nations convened a special panel of experts, tasked with developing a framework for the responsible development and deployment of the seventh-dimensional technology. It was a delicate and complex process, fraught with political and ethical challenges, but the crew of the Voyager X remained steadfast in their commitment to guiding the process. As the months and years passed, the Voyager X and its sister vessels embarked on a series of groundbreaking expeditions, each one unlocking new secrets and insights into the vast and mysterious cosmos. The crew's knowledge and understanding of the seventh dimension grew by leaps and bounds, and with it, the potential for transformative breakthroughs in fields ranging from energy production to interstellar travel. Yet, even as the world celebrated these remarkable achievements, a new awareness of humanity's place in the grand tapestry of the universe began to take hold. The crew of the Voyager X, having witnessed the power and the peril of the seventh dimension firsthand, knew that the true challenge lay not in the exploration of the unknown, but in the responsible stewardship of the knowledge they had uncovered. As the Voyager X stood as a symbol of humanity's resilience and determination, the crew knew that their journey was far from over. The future they had glimpsed, a future where humanity stood as an equal among the great galactic powers, was one that would require unwavering courage, uncompromising ethics, and an unflagging commitment to the betterment of all. And so, with their sights set firmly on the horizon, the crew of the Voyager X prepared to embark on the next chapter of their remarkable odyssey, confident that the lessons they had learned would guide them to a future where the laughter of the cosmos would no longer be at the expense of their kind.